Welcome back to the Dodecast, episode number 2. We got myself, Shae, got my co-host Bridger on the call, and we were just having a dope-ass conversation before this. We started off with Super Bowl, which led us to Kanye West facts, which Bridger said that he
Yeah.
still had a couple to share, but that also led us to the Kanye West Super Bowl commercial, which I got pulled up right here, dog, just for people that haven't seen this shit. Check this.
Hey y'all, this Shae, and this my commercial. And since we spent all the money on the commercial spot, we actually didn't spend any money on the actual commercial. But the idea is I want you to go to Yeezy.com, YEEZY.com, and I'm gonna write it at the bottom of the screen, and I got some shoes, and that's it.
Bro.
Tight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty epic, man. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, with Kanye West like buying the ticket in front of Taylor Swift's booth and then her kicking him out, I thought was pretty funny. And then I thought Fantana's review on Vultures 1 was crazy that he did that as well.
He just came just
But
talking mad shit for it wasn't even I think it was only like 6 minutes. He was just like, it's
yeah,
unreviewable. It's unreviewable. That's the first lines that he said, bro. I was like, oh, okay.
bro, I've been seeing Kanye pop up on my phone like a shitload lately. And like the funniest video that I've seen is just the one of him talking about the Twix bar.
I haven't seen the Twix bar vid, bro.
Dude, it's so good. He's like telling the paparazzi, like out of nowhere, he's just like, they making the Twix bigger, they're trying to make us fat. And I just thought it was funny. Yeah, bro, it's so good.
Oh no, I got this pulled up though when we were talking about the cost of it. You see my screen?
Oh
It's
yeah.
nearly
So
$7
$7 million.
million for a 30-second spot for his Super Bowl commercial.
I read that he fucking made 19.3 million off of sales
I didn't
after that.
I didn't even see if he had shit on his website still.
I went in the beginning and he did have pants, a shirt. He had the wet tank top for women, and then he had the pods. Yes, he has even more from when I was on there.
He has no shoes.
They're probably all sold out, man.
I can kind of get down with this tee.
I like pretty much all of
The
them, man.
one box tee. What are these though? What decals on this? Oh, just the Vultures logo. Is that what that is?
Looks like it. I'm probably not gonna buy anything, but it's all cool
I
shit.
ain't buying shit.
Yeah. And then at the Super Bowl too, it was fun to see that the Deadpool 3 trailer, bro.
I know. I was gonna talk to you about that, dude.
Dude, I've been probably waiting as long as you. I've been waiting for so fucking long. I've been seeing all the behind the scenes pictures leaking,
God, I know.
and I was so fucking excited for that. And I knew that they were gonna announce it at the Super Bowl, so I was like refreshing my YouTube because I didn't watch the game. Fuck that.
I showed up to the game right before Usher's fantastic halftime show.
Yeah, bro.
This picture, dude,
Yeah, bro.
legend.
It's gonna be so good, man.
I kind of like how they didn't really like reveal Wolverine in the trailer, but I was just waiting for Wolverine to pop up in the trailer, but then it just shows like his silhouette or his shadow on the last scene. And I was like, well, y'all are teasing me, bro.
I thought it was cool. I mean, they're sticking to their like advertising like strategy, even though pictures got leaked. Like I respect it. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And then I was seeing what else came out this year, dude. With movies, and I mean, there's like a few W's, but like there's not a lot, dude. Like I've got a list of them right here, and tell me which one you're most excited for. So Smile 2, Moana 2, Joker 2, Gladiator 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, Sonic 3, Venom 3, Inside Out 2, Beetlejuice 2, Despicable Me 4, Kung Fu Panda 4, Dune Part 2, Godzilla, and Kong the New Empire. Keep in mind that all of those are fucking sequels. It's getting to the point where they're like all fucking sequels.
Yeah.
But those were the biggest movies coming out this year.
Yeah. I mean, Moana 2, I'm real fucking hyped for. I feel like they can do that one justice, even with it being a sequel.
Did you see that was supposed to be a Disney Plus exclusive like series, and then they like turned it into a movie?
No,
So I'm curious to see how that goes because they had to like pivot.
I didn't even know that it was going to be a series.
I'm sure it's gonna be good though.
Oh, I think it'll be killer. See, I'm hyped for Moana 2. The one you said Joker after that. Yeah.
Yeah, second Joker. That's probably the one that I'm most excited
Joker
for.
2 is going to be so good.
Well, actually, I'd rather see Deadpool and Wolverine, so I'm probably most excited for Deadpool and Wolverine, honestly. But second coming in Joker, third Moana probably. But
How do you feel about Harley Quinn as Lady Gaga? Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
at first I didn't like it, man. But I mean, you got to think about the world that it's like that they're building, like in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she's a good actor. I had seen like some pictures of her in her like costume and shit,
Yeah.
like on set clothes, and I thought that the character design looked a little, I don't know. It was questionable for me, but I'm sure it's gonna be fire. I think that they know what they're doing, but I don't know
I just hope.
that. Oh
I
wait,
was
what?
saying I just hope they don't butcher it as a sequel. Like
Yeah,
they're known
facts.
to do sometimes. Like it looks sick. Joker obviously was absolutely insane. So I mean, I just hope they stick to it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good, man. And then, um, did you see that Funimation is shutting down too?
What was Funimation again?
Oh man, Funimation is like they had like a streaming platform kind of for anime. It was like the store where you would like buy like anime digitally. Um, they also have like helped produce some anime and shit, and I'm pretty sure. But I grew up with Funimation because it was just like when I'd watch Cowboy Bebop, when I would like fucking put Akira on or something.
Mm-hmm.
I would always see like Funimation get their title screen before like you get to the start menu on the DVD, and yeah, now it's shut down. So basically, like in 2021, uh, Crunchyroll
Yeah.
and Funimation merged, or they didn't merge. They like they like did a little fusion dance, and like joined together, and then a couple days ago we found out that Funimation is going to shut down. The last day is April 2nd, and basically this was just like another sad reminder that when you buy something digitally, man, you don't like actually own it. Like you're just basically just paying to have, you know, access, like an admission fee almost. And this was just another sad like reminder that that's just how it is because Funimation is shutting down and people have invested hundreds, thousands, and just having anime, and they're all gonna lose it because Crunchyroll, I guess, their service doesn't, um, like it's not compatible with all of the shit. So people are just gonna lose all of their stuff, and then Ubisoft, I saw too. Ubisoft, like the creators of Assassin's Creed and Rainbow Six and a bunch of other games, they They basically just publicly came out and said that gamers need to come to terms not owning their games and let streaming platforms flourish. So I don't know. I read that online, but I think it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I haven't really been I've only been a victim of that one time when it was like 2015 or something like that, and I think this was before Apple Music was a thing, or I just didn't have it yet, or something like that. But I would go on iTunes because I remember Shrem's older brother Jesus fucking showing me Compton by Dr. Dre, his like
Yeah.
latest studio album that came out in that year. Like it had just came out, and Jesus was playing it in the car when we were all driving together, and I was like, "This is absolutely insane." I fell in love with the track. It's track number 9. It's Deep Water, and I would go and listen to the snippet on iTunes all the time. So I went and I bought it finally as soon as I got my job at my school, and then when Apple Music came out, I started paying for Apple Music, but then I would go to purchase music and it wouldn't be in there anymore. So the streaming service took off my purchase of the album from iTunes. It was ridiculous. Like it.
You wouldn't have it if you canceled your subscription.
Well, I mean, I can go and stream it now. You know what I mean? So I just do that.
Right.
But like, I bought it, and that was like the first piece of music that I bought for myself. It was digitally, and it was the Compton album by Dr. Dre. I was like, dude, this is absolutely fucking legendary, and I felt killer as fuck buying my first album. And then Apple Music came out and I started paying for that and they took it away. I was like, okay, that's fun. I think it was unavailable at one point too. So I was just like hella pissed. I was like, I bought it, but I can't listen to it because they took it off of Apple Music.
Damn, bro, that's insane.
It pissed me off. But yeah, no, that's freaking crazy that they're like, even that Ubisoft was like, come the fuck on, boys. Like, let us do our thing. Let us get our bag, and you just get what we give you, kind of shit. That's how I took it when you told me about that.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. But I mean, it's just there's so many benefits of having things digital instead of a hard copy. But I mean, I think that we're gonna, I think that there's still a purpose for hard copy shit. Still to this day, I don't think, going fully digital is 100% the way to go. It's just so like necessary for me because if you want to download multiple games on a console or you want to download uh like movies onto your console or something, like it's much more, it takes up way more space, but it's just like easier to get to, you know. You don't have to plug in a disc. It's just easier just to go to the homepage and just click on something.
Yeah, no, totally.
But speaking of playing games, bro, so I've been wanting to tell you about what I've been playing lately.
Oh, yes. What is
Dude,
this game called, bro? I've been hyped to hear about it all fucking day.
Bro, so it's my game of the year so far. Obviously, there hasn't been a lot of games that have come out this year, but I'll get into that right after this. But I've been playing Helldivers 2. Have you seen gameplay on this?
No, bro.
I never heard of this game. And then I saw gameplay from multiple YouTubers that I watch. And the game started to pick up hella speed, hella numbers of players. Went viral. And then it got so big, it's at the point where it's too big for its own good.
Yeah.
But they're going to take care of it. But you need to get this game. It is absolutely fucking amazing. And
You said it was only 40 bones, yeah?
It's only $40. You're going to love it. Like you'll instantaneously understand what I'm talking about. So it's very fucking good.
This has given me, it's like Destiny 2 and Halo like
100%.
Infinite kind of vibes. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
Halo 2.
Well, and it goes first person too. You can go into first person, and the first person view is so good, man. Like, it's only when you're aiming, like ADS, but it's so good.
That's
But yeah, you should get that fucking game, and then we'll run it. And then I was curious, like, what else is coming out, because this game just came out the 8th, so not even a week ago. And looks like in February of this year, that hasn't came out yet that I'm excited for, is Skull and Bones.
that's what I
But I'm
was
not.
looking up.
I was excited, bro, but I don't know. There's just so much speculation around that game. I also have heard that it's like very mixed reviews, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to just see people play it. But there's also Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
Yes.
and then going into March, South Park Snow Day. April, Dave the Diver is one of the games that I'm most excited for this year.
The fuck is that?
It's already out on PC, but it's coming to PS5. Yeah, Dave the Diver. That game looks so sick. And then in August, Black Myth Wukong. September, Stalker 2. And then unknown fucking like dates, but games I'm excited for is the Indiana Jones, Star Wars Outlaws, and then Subnautica 2, man. But yeah, this game looks fucking sweet, bro. It's on PC right now.
Wait, you said Star Wars Outlaws, that one. Is that the one where you're like that? I can only describe the trailer because I think I've seen the trailer. Isn't that the one where you're like the chick or whatever? Like
Yeah.
you're on the speeder bike and you got your little pet with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That
It looks sick.
crazy. That looks crazy.
It looks really fucking good, man.
Because I like me some Star Wars, but I also like the Star Wars games. Like, well, the Fallen Order games. Because you haven't played the second one, huh?
No, not yet.
Did you even beat the first one? I forget.
No, dude, I got like almost to the end, and then there was other games coming out like around that time, so I just stopped fucking playing.
Yeah. No, the second one gets crazy. I mean, I know you and I have had this conversation before, but it's like basically I thought the game was going to end when it didn't, and then when it continued, there was a hella like there was a double cross in the mix, and that shit happened when I thought the game was going to end, but then it came back in and you were still playing, and then the double cross happens. So I was like, what? And then turns out I was only like maybe 75% of the way through the game, and I had like another quarter of the game to play. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, dude, like that story is crazy.
Damn.
Is this AI? This has to be AI.
Still
on Dave the Diver.
Oh shit. Yeah. I just think that's unrelated, probably.
No, yeah, that shit looks AI. I was just staring at that picture the whole time I looked up Dave the Diver. It's just the only like real picture in this whole fucking collection. But you know, the Indiana Jones game wasn't there a month for the release of that, or was it just unannounced completely?
I can't remember. I think it's soon though. I'm pretty sure.
I think so too.
Yeah, I was just going through a list that I saw games coming out this year. We got some pretty good games.
Yeah.
Got some heaters, but bro, like looking at the list, I don't think that any of them are gonna be fucking Helldivers. I don't think that any of them are gonna beat it.
Yeah, like it just says 2024 for the indie game.
Yeah. It's gonna be so good, man. And then E3 was fucking canceled too. So like,
yeah, I saw that.
We've just been. But did you see that Taco Bell held kind of its own like E3 sort of event?
No.
Okay, bro. So it was so hype shit because they like held it like a super like men in suits sort of like deal, and they just brought in some hype news for all the fucking Taco Bell lovers. I think if I like, I'd say Taco Bell is probably one of the, if we're talking like low tier fast food, I think Taco Bell is probably one of the best like fast food shit. But they got like, they're introducing like new item menus, and they got like a new chicken menu.
You see what I got on the screen?
And then
right
there's
now?
like a giant fucking what's
So
up?
you see what I got on the screen right now? Speaking of new food items.
Oh, I saw it, bro. They also have like a giant fucking Cheez-It, like this big. It's like the size of like a CD, bro. It's a giant cheese and they put it in a fucking crunch wrap. And then they got the fucking Baja Blast Gelato coming out because it's the 20th anniversary.
It sounds. Everything sounds so good though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and the event was so funny, man. Like, it was just so like professional and just people in the audience just like yeah.
I thought you were talking about like Taco Bell was like, oh, okay, E3 died, so we're gonna hold our own gaming event.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
know they were just. Yeah, I read this tweet and I was like, I didn't know that they were just showing off new menu items, and that was it. Like
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, no,
Crazy.
they're going hard, bro. I saw Tahine?
Oh yeah, I know.
Bro, they apparently got like some like tahine twist coming and they're putting like tahine in tacos and shit. And then they're introducing like a new sauce. They're doing a lot over there at Taco Bell. They're getting to work.
Might need to hit Taco Bell more often, bro. Honestly.
For real, man. Is there anything that you brought in that you want to talk to us about?
I mean, nothing really to transition off of that, but I got something about. Well, yeah. First of all, we got to talk about Michael Jackson real quick.
Michael Jackson.
We got to talk about Michael Jackson. So I'll start it off with something light that I found out about Michael Jackson that I didn't know about personally. But then this is the thing I was talking to you about earlier, where I feel like I need to pick your brain when I bring this up because there is no answers to this question.
Okay.
First off, did you know that Michael Jackson wanted to be Uncle Ben in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies?
No.
Michael, like, apparently the reason why Sony owns Spider-Man instead of Marvel is because Michael Jackson backed the movement for that to happen, because he basically made a deal with Sony to like give him a part in a role that they were like doing, you know what I mean? Like for whatever movie. That's why he was in Men in Black, was because he signed like a legal document saying that I need to be in one of your movies or some shit. I forget like the actual reason, but it's something along those lines, and that's why he was in the Men in Black movie instead of Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
But he wanted to play Uncle Ben while Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man.
Oh,
Could you imagine that?
no, bro. I could not imagine.
Could you imagine Michael Jackson being Uncle Ben? He's on the ground. The scene of the first movie after the wrestling match, you know what I'm saying? Shot in the stomach. It's like, Peter, with great power.
Oh my
Great
god,
power
bro.
comes great responsibility, Peter.
Dude, it sounds like a fucking South Park episode.
I know. That's not all either, bro. He reached out to Lucasfilms when they were filming The Phantom Menace, and he wanted to play Jar Jar Binks.
What? Oh my god.
Michael Jackson is Jar Jar Binks.
Dude, he kind of has the best pick for like roles.
Just the most obscure picks for roles. He's like, I want to be in a Star Wars movie, but I don't want to be a Jedi.
Exactly, bro.
Like
That's like legendary.
when they tried to get Samuel L. Jackson to be Mace Windu, like I think I heard something where he was like, "I better be a fucking Jedi. If I'm joining your movie, I need to be a Jedi."
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, no, just the fact that he wanted to go in and choose the now most hated character in all of Star Wars franchise, like I feel like Michael would have made him likable though. Well, people would have liked Jar Jar more just because it was Michael Jackson playing Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Jar Jar. I think Jar Jar's fucking nice. I like Jar
I
Jar.
mean, he can be a little cringy at times, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm welcome.
collectively, well, not collectively, I mean, as a whole, amongst the whole community, I feel like he is one of the most hated characters.
Yeah. I mean, there's also just like a complete opposite community that like thinks he's just like, you know, it's just it happened and now where we're at, now it's like legendary, you know.
Bro, you ask my grandma what her favorite character in Star Wars is, and she will say Jar Jar Binks.
No way.
Yeah.
Your grandma?
My grandma says that shit.
Bro, I didn't know that about her. That's absolutely sick.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, you ready for the nitty gritty, don't?
I'm ready for that nitty gritty, dude.
So
You've been talking today like you're bringing in some fucking juice.
all right, so I typed it up as I was gonna say it. Michael Jackson. I mean, there's no easy way to say it. You know Target. You know Target. Everyone loves Target.
Target.
Well, Target.
All day, baby.
Yeah, sure don't. But you go to the different clothing sections. Like you go to the men's section, and on the wall above like the clothing racks, it's like a picture of men wearing like jeans.
Oh yeah, bro, of course.
Go to the women's section, and above the sweaters, it's just a bunch of women like all bundled up and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like displaying the clothes.
Yeah.
They do the same thing for the baby section, right? Look at this, don't. This is Michael Jackson's room when he died. He had Target ads. He had Target baby ads on his dresser in his room.
I don't even know what to say.
I know.
Where'd you find this out?
My wonderful girlfriend told me about this right before we hopped on the call.
Gotcha.
Me and her were talking about this before I called you, and I had to bring it up. I had to.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, bro. Like
he's got pictures from the baby section in Target on his dresser in his bedroom, personal bedroom.
Yeah, he's got to be up to no good. Like, I know people fucking defend him, bro.
It's kind of hard to when.
I don't think you fucking can.
It's kind of hard to when you see this pic, man.
Literally, like that's fucking weird, bro. Like that's weird, bro.
But at the same time,
I just can't picture like I understand the whole thing with Michael, you know, missed out on the childhood, all that shit, right? Everything included, man. Like I've seen the docs. I'm here, bro, and I don't think that you can really like. I just don't see how you don't think that he's up to no good here. I don't know exactly what. I'm not gonna come out here and say that, you know, Michael's getting jayed off by, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. He's up to no good.
This ain't Epstein Island, though. This is Neverland Ranch we're talking about. But here's a little conspiracy theory, though. I was like, because these allegations were already out, were these planted? Because he's already dead. Everyone's out of the house. People are in there taking photos of the scene. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck. I mean, maybe, bro.
Because I just found this out too. I was just kind of fucking around saying that to Kate earlier today, but look at this picture, right?
Right.
It's up on the dresser. First of all, it's a dresser. You're gonna use the dresser, I'm assuming. Are you gonna put a fucking Target ad the same size as your dresser in front of the drawers that you need to access? That's question number one. The ones on the top, those might have.
Yeah, I don't know. If anybody has weird shit to do with kids or babies, but he's not here. You know what I'm saying? But I need to hear what they got to say about that. I mean, regardless.
Well, of course, but I'm just saying.
I mean, regardless, he's doing weird shit. You know, so it's like this just doesn't surprise me if he had these pictures in his room.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me either, but that was just a little conspiracy theory that I thought about earlier because you see.
But you would think if somebody's setting somebody up, they put like actual like illegal shit in there. They're not just gonna put some fucking Target signs in there if somebody's setting somebody up.
I mean, I guess you're right.
You know what I mean?
I guess you're right.
I mean, there's no point to just put some fucking Target signs up. If they wanted to like do some shit, they would have just put some naked pictures of some minors. You know, if they were really just trying to like set them up, they wouldn't just put some Target signs in there. Just his fucking assistant just like runs to fucking Target, climbs the wall, takes the signs off, runs back home, just places them in his fucking room, and he's like, Michael did me dirty for so many years. This is gonna bury him.
He's already buried, but
right.
No, but this guy right here, though, this is what made me think again because I was like, I just said it earlier to Kate. I was like, were these planted? And I was like, because we are like, how does Michael get the baby pictures? I said, if anybody has access to some baby pictures from Target, it would be Michael fucking Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like if he had somebody reach out and be like, yo, like I'm picking these up for Neverland Ranch. You know what I'm saying? Like this is going to the kids section. You know what I mean? Just a little decor. They're like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Picks them up. Michael's like, okay, I'll go take care of these. And then he puts them on his fucking dresser. Some shit. But then I was like, but what if they were planted? I was like, but then who has the Target signs? I was like, who had them at their disposal to just come and bring into Michael's fucking residency and planted his fucking dresser bed? But I think this is hilarious then because in this picture, the sweet baby sign is just leaning up against it on the floor. But in this picture, it's propped. It's like on the shit.
Yeah.
So
it is strange.
So somebody either took the one on the floor first and then put it up on the fucking dresser, or just bumped into the dresser and it fell off. Could you imagine that? You're in like a crime. Would you say it's a fucking crime scene? Well, I mean, no one got murdered, but Michael Jackson died, I think, in his bed, didn't he? So like,
yeah,
you're there, little forensics team, going taking pictures of everything, and you're just like walking around, like looking at everything. You're like, damn, I'm in Michael Jackson's house, and then you just fucking, oh shit, you fucking hit the dresser and knock his shit over. You're like, fuck. I stumbled to like put it back up and shit.
Yeah.
This picture, get the fuck out though.
Yeah, that's a weird one, bro.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that Michael Jackson shit. Oh, real quick, I'm sorry. Back to fucking Kanye. I know we totally got off of him, but while we're still talking about artists and shit, did you see that he was talking to the fucking CEO of Adidas again?
Yeah, I did.
That's gonna be crazy if they buy Yeezus back or Yeezy back.
Yeah, it'll be crazy, bro.
That's gonna be fucking wild.
So with you and Kate talking about that story, I had this one story that I brought in, dude, because Melanie brought this up to me. and it just blew my fucking mind. Because I had never heard of this story. So then I started looking into it, and I just got a story that comes from all that interesting. You can find the full story and shit on allthatinteresting.com, but it's uh, basically just like a Lululemon. People call it the Lululemon murder, and so says here,
Andrew Schultz made a joke about that in his special. Did you see that?
bro,
Infamous?
this story's insane, bro.
Okay.
So Lululemon Athletica, the company that sells leggings and other athletic apparel that are now staples in many closets around the
Of
globe,
course.
was founded in Vancouver, Canada, 1998. By the early 2010s, the brand's popularity was skyrocketing, but in March 2011, the company made headlines for a different reason: murder. Jana Murray, an employee at Lululemon store that was located in Bethesda, Maryland, had been killed by a coworker, Brittany Norwood. Norwood planned and carried out a gruesome attack known as the Lululemon murder after Murray caught her stealing a pair of leggings. She then created an elaborate lie for the police, claiming two masked men had entered the store, raped both of them, and then murdering Murray, leaving Norwood tied up. But police were suspicious of Norwood's story from the beginning. Then the evidence on the blood-soaked scene pointed to being an inside job. Each time police spoke with Norwood, they noticed inconsistencies in her story. She told police she had been in Murray's car, but detectives um, had found her blood on the vehicle door handle. Mary Ripple, Deputy Chief Medical Examiner for State of Maryland, told jurors and Jana Murray had told jurors that Jana Murray had no fewer than 331 injuries on her body that came from at least 5 different weapons. The weapons that were used was a hammer, a knife, a merchandise peg, a rope, and a box cutter. Her head and face were badly bruised and covered in cuts, and the blow that ultimately killed her was a stab wound on the back of the neck that severed the spinal cord and went into her brain. After a 6-day trial, Brittany Norwood was found guilty of first-degree murder and was sentenced life prison without a possibility of parole. And yeah, so Melanie brought this up to me, and I had no fucking idea. And I just looked up that story, read through it, thought it was absolutely fucking crazy. This happened in 2011, and I had never heard it. And me and Melanie go to fucking Lululemon, so I thought it was wild that I'd bring it on the fucking pod.
That's gruesome as shit, man. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I guess
The clothing.
Norwood, the girl that killed her, um, was tied up. She had tied herself and was sitting next to the body, and the manager comes in. That's opening the next morning, and she comes in and just finds him there. And there's like an Apple store that was next door to the Lululemon store,
Mhm.
and they said that they had like heard like a shitload of noise and screaming and everything, but they thought it was just work drama.
From
So,
the Lululemon store, the Apple employee said that?
mhm.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking absolutely insane though.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god, man. All for
Yeah,
for
bro.
a pair of leggings?
For a fucking pair of
For
leggings,
one
man.
pair of leggings, man? That's not.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I can't wrap my head around that, bro. That's fucking insane.
It's fucking insane, man. So there's this show that I've been fucking watching, bro.
Yeah,
And have you ever? So you know what The Bachelor is, right?
of course.
Okay. Have you ever seen The Bachelor?
Only bits and pieces. Like I've never
So what
watched it
you
myself.
what you've seen, bro, like, it's fucking crazy, but it gets crazier with this new one that me and Melanie had started. She put me on. It's called The Golden Bachelor, and it's all fucking old people, bro. And it's so fucking funny, bro.
Do they bring back?
Cause they fucking they make out. They like make out and like fucking shit, bro. Like they're still getting like it's bro's still getting it in, man. And bro's like 70.
That's insane.
Dude, it's so fucking funny, bro.
Is it previous bachelors that have won on previous seasons that come back? Like, do they?
No. These are just old ass people. I'm talking like 60s fucking. Like they're old, bro. And they're like making out and they're like being like they're like trying to like move as quick as like they once would. So it's all fucking just funny.
Oh my fucking god!
But he's just trying to get his fucking but just trying to get his dick,
Trying to
bro.
get tip
It's just so fucking funny, bro.
Seeing old people trying to rizz up another old person. That shit is
Literally.
so fucking funny, dude.
It's fucking good, man. I mean, shit. I don't really have too much that I'm bringing in here. I mean, I've got a little bit more. I'm just gonna change the fucking topic a little bit.
I mean, we can go dark, bro, because the rest of the shit that I have, it goes down that route.
Yeah, well, you go ahead and kick us off then. Go ahead and hit us with something dark here. I'm in the fucking mood.
Right. Well, first of all, to start it off, we got this right here. We're gonna do a little X segment real quick, actually, before we get into it. Oh, I showed you that one. Fucking drunk people smashing their TVs because their team lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What do you think about this, Don?
Seems unnecessary.
I wish you could hear the audio. I mean, I don't know where the hell this is at, but I was reading through the comments, and apparently he's trying to get rid of evil spirits. Because women are full of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But past that, this is the one that I really wanted to show. Real quick. This looks like he's going to jump on a trampoline with like some bungee cords, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Is it fucking barbed wire?
It's fucking barbed wire.
It is?
Look at it.
I can't really see. Oh, yeah, dude, fuck.
And he's just completely fine. Like I said, I wish you could hear the audio because he does that first initial jump, and then his hair snags in it. So he just fucking gives himself whiplash on the way up, bro. But then they all walk up to him, and he's like, man, I knew that shit was gonna happen. They're like, are you good? He's like, yeah, I'm good, man. Like, he's just totally fine. He just did a fucking front flip onto barbed wire, and he's completely fine. I'm like, are you shitting me?
Jesus, bro.
But past that, just to kind of set the mood. I mean, I can't. Let me look this man up. But for starters, I hope you didn't read what I just typed in because it kind of gives it away. You see this man right here?
Yeah.
So this man posted a video to YouTube. It's about 15 minutes long. And he's super conservative guy, you know what I'm saying? Very, very conservative man. He was definitely at the Capitol on January 6th. That's all I'll say. He's that type of person. He posted a video ranting about him being fucked by the federal government or the country being fucked by the federal government. So, in retaliation of our government fucking us, at the beginning of the video, before he goes on his rant, he this is very graphic. He holds up a decapitated head in front of the camera
On the YouTube video?
on the YouTube video. It was taken down, obviously, like after a minute or whatever the fuck, like after people saw it. But he's holding a severed head in a bag. It's in like a fucking gallon size fucking Ziploc bag or whatever the fuck. And he's just like, he's like, this is the head of, I forget the name, but he's like, this is the head of my dad. It was his dad because his dad was a federal government employee,
Oh my gosh.
but he was a mailman, Bridger. His dad was a mailman and he was mad at the government. His dad worked for the federal government. So he killed his fucking dad, decapitated him, showed his head on camera, and then proceeded to go on a 15-minute rant about making America great again, so to say.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's twisted as shit.
Did you see there was one guy too that was hurting fucking cats on YouTube. Did you hear about this guy?
You no.
Dude, he was hurting fucking cats. He was killing them and shit, and he like put them in like the vacuum seal bags and shit. And yeah, he eventually got fucking like caught and shit, but it just reminded me of it. And then it's cool though because the neighbor, his next door neighbor, I guess, like took in all the cats, and she's been taking care of them ever since.
Fucking good. Oh, so these were just his cats. They weren't like stray cats. I mean, not that it makes it right, but he would go and adopt cats and bring them back to his house and do this shit to them.
Yeah, bro, he would go and adopt cats, and that fucking reminds me. I worked a job in the past that I'll keep anonymous, but and I'll keep the guy's name anonymous. But when I was working at this place, you know, I'm doing my job, and one of our like guests, customer, whatever, comes up, and he's like, "Hey, it seems like you really like your job. Is it a good place to work here?" He's standing next to this other like oldish gentleman, you know, not as old as him, but still like an adult.
Yeah.
And this is a couple years back. I mean, but I was like, yeah, it's good, you know. And then they end up leaving. I had 2 days off. I come back, and we have a new worker. And this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Yo, what's up, man? My name's blah blah blah." And I was like, "Yeah, what's up, bro? Nice to meet you." And then he's like, "Remember me and my dad? You're the reason that I got this job." And I was like, "Oh shit, I do remember you." And then it was kind of like a shit moment, you know, because I just knew this guy was just gonna fucking be clingy and shit. And
yeah,
we're being
fucking
absolute fucking beta. I'm just kidding. But he
beta male, cramping my style, dude.
Well, dude, he later tells us that like him and his buddy once had like tied a fucking like crucified a cat like on like a coat hanger.
Fuck, I remember you telling me about this.
And then like put it up in the closet and then just like take hits at the fucking cat. And like I didn't hear it directly from him. I heard it down like the grapevine of like my other homies. And yeah, we were all not fucking cool with it, bro. And then we like brought it to the attention to like everybody. Fucking didn't treat him well. You know, just like trying to get him to fucking quit. And he eventually he never quit, but he got fired. There was an equipment vehicle that he had to drive, and he ended up crashing that into a gate. And it turns out he was high. So we got rid of him. But
oh yeah, I mean rightfully so.
There's some fucking sick fucks out there, dude. Like
I mean, you can say his name if you want to, because I feel like this motherfucker needs to be exposed to the world, bro.
I'm not even gonna lie, I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been that long. It's been a long time. If I
Yeah.
had to take a shot at it, it's Ryan.
It's always the fucking Ryans, man.
Hey, well, I know one Ryan. He's cool.
Yeah.
You're like, right.
But okay, I guess since we're still on the topic of fucked up shit, I mean, I'm gonna roll into my next piece that I got for you, don't, because this it's cartel shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, mad respect, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck this, bro. No, it is absolutely crazy. Apparently, this happened back in July of last year, but I saw a clip today about this, and this man's name was Ronaldo Fuentes. All right, and Mr. Fuentes, he fucking Fuente, I don't know, Mr. Fuente, Papa Fuerte out here, fucking he was a drug lord for the cartel, but his little group got the name Taliban because he was doing deals with people from the Taliban. You know what I'm saying? So he was also considered part of it. Fuck, I forget what country it was in. It was like in the Caribbean islands somewhere, like Dominican Republic or something like that. But yeah, he staged a little operation and got ratted out by his own people because he went and accepted the money for all of these drugs that he was supposed to get into. I forget what it's called, but it is the biggest island that the British owns down there in the Caribbean. Yeah, I can't remember the name, but so homie goes and accepts the money for, I want to say it was about 450 pounds of cocaine. He accepts the money for 450 pounds of cocaine, which was approximately $10 million. He gets the 10 mil and then dumps the cocaine in the fucking ocean in attempts to run off with the $10 million. But he had other people in on it and they ratted him out because he like he had a fake name that he was going to go under and like go live in the country where that fake name was legal and just like hide away there or some shit, or maybe he was going to go on the fucking run, I don't know. But yeah, he staged a fake Coast Guard operation to try to like cover it up and be like, yo, like this shit happened. It's like you guys can go and collect it, but it wasn't me. So like the drugs were taken and he had the money. So homie tried to dip, but then he got called into another cartel meeting on July 17th of 2023. He gets called in, but that's when they are like, bro, we know you did this. So homie gets caught. And this leads me to the video that I saw on Twitter. Homie is in a motorboat with 3 other dudes. The 3 other dudes' faces are not shown, no names are given, you know what I'm saying? They're in a motorboat, and Sir Fuentes is tied up at the ankles and the wrists, and there's an anchor strapped to his fucking body. And they throw him the fuck overboard, and it shows the whole thing on video.
Damn, bro.
It is fucking crazy. It is fucking crazy. But like, it doesn't show. Like, it just shows him tied up at the bottom of the just like laying at the bottom of the ship, just fucking laying there. He has nothing he can do, bro. He's literally stuck. He's fucking stuck. And then it shows them like grab him and kind of like lean his body over the edge, but it doesn't show them throw his body in. And then like you don't see the splash or anything, but the camera cuts back probably like 5 seconds after they throw him in, and you can see his fucking body sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Like, it is the scariest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. Coming from last week's episode, where I said one of my worst fears was being out in the middle of the ocean and not knowing what the fuck was underneath me. Well, I read somewhere too that the ocean is the biggest graveyard in the fucking world. Too. So like you're just swimming with a bunch of dead bodies whenever the fuck you're trying to catch a wave. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like it's fucking crazy.
That is fucking crazy.
Like I saw that video on Twitter and I just thought it was some crazy shit that you see on Twitter because that's all the fucking homepage is on the fucking Dodecast page. But no,
fucking crazy.
No, I looked it up and like I said, the Daily Mail posted that shit. They posted the video on their fucking website. Like it's absolutely insane.
Is it gruesome?
The video isn't gruesome, but it just is spooky as fuck.
Hold up. I want to see it.
Oh, it's wild. Look at this.
That's it right there?
This is the one. Look at homie just... That's homie. He's like 68 too, by the way. He's old as fuck. He's been in the game. Like I don't know why the fuck he made this goddamn move, bro. Like,
warning, the following video contains images that some viewers may find upset. Damn. So he's just tied up in a fucking boat. That is crazy that this is on video.
you said what?
It's pretty crazy that this is on video.
I know. You see what the fuck I'm talking about here, Doug?
Yeah, that is a fucking crazy video, bro. So they just throw him overboard and just let him fucking drown at the bottom of the sea, zip tied. Pretty fucking crazy.
Just coming off of last week's episode where we were talking about that shit, I was like, it just made me feel a way. It just made me feel a fucking way.
I saw one crazy Cartel video, bro, where this fucking big ass like pickup truck is driving on the highway in Mexico, and they have a pile of dead bodies on the fucking in the back of the truck, and one guy's in the back, or one or two guys in the back of the truck, and they're picking up the dead bodies and they're just throwing them as like out the back as they're driving on the fucking highway or on the freeway. It's fucking crazy.
The scare tactics that they use, bro, for that shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't even really know about any of that shit until I played the Modern Warfare campaign, honestly, the new one. Because like they introduce you know, a new character into like the campaign. I forget his name, but he is Hispanic or Latin X, whatever the fuck. But yeah, he is badass. But they go to his like hometown or whatever the fuck, and they're driving through the city, and they see that shit all over the fucking streets. Just because they like try to they overpower the army, and they have the army working for the
Mm-hmm.
cartel like in that campaign. Like it's crazy, man.
Oh yeah, bro. The cartel's fucking insane, man.
Yeah. No, it's fucking crazy, dude. Oh, well, yeah. I guess the reason why we wanted to record a podcast is mostly just to have a vault for our dumbass conversations that we have because we've had a
Bro,
lot of
literally.
years, and every single time we have one that's like hours long, we're like, I wish this was filmed. Like,
Yeah. Just for a archive and library of
yeah,
all the fucking times chatting and shooting the shit. But
I feel like it'll get
I
to
have a lot of fun doing the pod for sure.
oh, same. It's a different outlet, most definitely.
Well, and it's a fun thing to do. It's like
Yeah,
I have something that I gotta do it's like just something to just put on to like the productiveness, it's like
yeah. No, sorry. I just remembered when we were talking about doing this, and you and I brought up the point where we were like, "Bro, do you know how sick it would be if we like had a day dedicated to the shit where it's like, oh yeah, yo, you want to come out and do this? Like, can't. Sorry, I got the pod.
bro, literally if someone's like, yo,
Gotta do
bro,
the pod.
you got time? Nah, man, I gotta go film this podcast.
Gotta go do
Oh,
the.
word? Yeah, bro. Big deal. It's a big deal.
Huge deal.
Today today we're touching on the topic of fucking the newest breakups in the Hollywood scene, bro. It's gonna be huge.
Today we're asking the question: would you rather cover yourself in shit or cum to teleport whenever you want to?
Yeah, dude, for real, bro. Nah, sorry, man.
My
Gotta
bad,
go
bro.
talk about cum with my homie. Oh fuck,
Just gotta
man.
go
I
talk
mean,
about human fecal matter and ejaculate with my best friend real quick. I can't tonight. Sorry.
I'll catch you next week.
Yes, sir, Don. All
All right, Don.
right.
I'll
Yes,
catch
sir,
you later,
Don.
Don.
Later, Don.
Later, Don.